It's not great, but it's not so bad.
Yeah. Okay.
It's the lights, man. I
Yeah.
hate it. If they didn't do that,
Yeah.
it'd be a lot nicer.
For those of you using social media today, let others know you are here and use the hashtags graduation, graduates, and celebration. It's graduation day for Canine Companions. We're happy that you could be here as we celebrate the joy and independence that is Canine Companions. Graduation ceremonies represent the culmination of hard work, love, and dedication of many people, including breeder caretakers, puppy raisers, volunteers, donors, and Canine Companions staff members. Please find your seat as our ceremony will begin soon. As we begin our ceremony, please welcome Program Director Shelley Locke to the stage.
Why, thank you, everyone. Well, good morning. It is my pleasure to welcome you to our August team training, graduation, and puppy matriculation ceremony, both to those who are here with us in person and to everyone who is watching on the live stream. This is such an exciting day, and I can see all the tails in the house wagging, and I'm sure there are many tails wagging at home. This past week has been recognized as International Assistance Dog Week. I am thrilled that Canine Companions can celebrate and acknowledge the holiday by doing what we do best, providing service dogs to adults, children, with veterans, with disabilities, all free of charge. Today on stage, you will see the culmination of years of hard work and dedication to fulfill our mission as we celebrate Graduation Day. The journey starts with a breeder caretaker who sees to the needs of a dog who gives birth to a beautiful puppy. Those puppies are handed off to our volunteer puppy raisers who spend 18 months training and socializing and falling in love with this amazing dog. Next, they selflessly matriculate that puppy into professional training. Then our incredible trainers spend the next 6 months teaching these dogs additional tasks and skills that they will need to serve our clients. It concludes with what you are about to experience today, graduation. I want to be the first to offer my congratulations to the wonderful people that you will meet very soon who have been matched with their new best friend. I also want to congratulate our newly promoted apprentice instructors, Jessica Ross and Sarah Abraham. I can see their faces are like, what? They did not know we were going to be recognizing them today. But it's important that we do take a moment to recognize all of their hard work. Jessica and Sarah, this promotion was earned through 6 months of hard work in the apprentice course, where they learned to train their first string of dogs. Both Jess and Sarah did a tremendous job leading their first graduating class, and we are excited as they continue their journey to instructor as newly promoted apprentice twos. Jess and Sarah, can you both please stand so we can recognize you? And Aaron would like to present you. Aaron would like to present you with your certificates of completion and flowers of congratulations. Congratulations to you both. We're excited to see the amazing work you're going to continue to do with your new string of dogs that are turning in today. I also want to take a moment to thank Erin Christensen. She's our training manager. She worked really closely with Jess and Sarah to support them on this journey. Thank you, Erin. And to the volunteer puppy raisers who have a dog graduating today, and all of our puppy raisers, you are the heart and soul of our organization. You generously gave your love, time, and care to these dogs. You laid the foundation that has led them to become expertly trained service dogs. You demonstrate that life's greatest joys can come from doing something meaningful for others. Thank you. And thank you to everyone for sharing this day with us and for welcoming the newest members to the Canine Companions family. Please enjoy the rest of the ceremony.
Remember, it all starts with a puppy. Please welcome Puppy Program Manager Ashton Roberts.
Good morning. It is my pleasure to work with volunteers within the organization in multiple roles. We are thankful for all those who promote the mission of Canine Companions through answering phones on campus, giving presentations, and raising puppies. Puppies begin their journey in the home of a volunteer breeder caretaker who whelps a litter and cares for them for the first 8 weeks of their lives. Today, we would like to introduce you to the dogs that were recently selected as breeders for the organization and those volunteers that raise them, as well as those who will now care for them until they retire from that role. Please turn your attention to the video screens. month of August brings a lot of new beginnings. This is the time that many parents are dropping their children off to college to live away from their home. The same can be said for the group of puppy raisers that is turning in the puppy that they raised for professional training today across all our regions. These raisers have loved, trained, and cared for the puppies since they were 8 weeks of age. They have driven them to vet appointments and puppy classes, all while socializing them to have appropriate manners, guiding them along the way to become future service dogs. Today is always a bittersweet day as the raisers hand over the leash to the trainers who are eagerly waiting to get their new group of students. Let's meet the matriculating class of August 2023. Banjo the Sixth. Banjo was started at Gadsden Correctional Facility and finished by Sarah Gardner of Indian Land, South Carolina. Banjo is the second puppy that Sarah's raised. Carol Ann. Carol Ann is the 22nd puppy raised by Betsy Jones of Delaware, Ohio. Charm the Second. Charm was raised by Patty and Scott Griffith of Winter Springs, Florida, and their daughter Sammy Peck of Atlanta, Georgia. Charm is the 9th puppy they've raised. Desmond the Third. Desmond was started at Gadsden Correctional Facility and finished by Chad Collier. This is Chad's second puppy that he's raised in Green Cove Springs, Florida. Felix the Sixth. Felix is the third puppy raised by Margot Bennett of Cary, North Carolina. Hutch the Fourth. Hutch was raised by Amy Heimlich and Ed Coslow of Dunedin, Florida. He is the third puppy that they've raised. Jimmy the Third. Jimmy started at Gadsden Correctional Facility and was finished in Naples, Florida by Andrew and Judy Lenart. He is the second puppy they've raised. Joaquin the Third. Joaquin was the fourth puppy raised in Orlando, Florida by Mary and Craig Tench. Judd the Fourth. Judd was the second puppy raised by Rachel and Maddie Studley of Winter Garden, Florida. Kiara the Third. Kiara was raised by first-time puppy raisers Wendy Mott of Lillian, Alabama, and Kaylee DeVito of Pensacola, Florida. Navy the Third. Navy is the fourth puppy raised by Amy Morton of Orlando, Florida, and the 24th puppy raised by Gail Bremner of Singer Island, Florida. Niles the Seventh. Niles was raised by Lexi Valverde of Simpsonville, South Carolina. He is the first puppy that she has raised. Norabelle the Third. Norabelle is the first puppy raised by Joe and Christy Lindemood of Apopka, Florida. Octavia the Sixth. Octavia is the first puppy raised by Lori Wilson of Citra, Florida. Peace the Second. Peace was raised in Florence, South Carolina by Kathy McCoy. She is the fourth puppy that Kathy has raised. Peanut the Fourth. Peanut is the fourth puppy raised by Jennifer and David Frierson of Cumming, Georgia. Pie the Second. Pie was the first puppy raised by Keith and Bonnie Turner of Hernando, Florida. Rogue the Fifth. Rogue was started at Hardeman County Correctional Facility and finished by Christy Purdy and Cassie Graham, both of Jackson, Tennessee. Rogue is the second puppy raised by Christy and first puppy raised by Cassie. Rolo the Second. Rolo was raised in Woodstock, Georgia by first-time puppy raiser Jennifer Reese. Rover the Fourth. Rover was raised in Orlando, Florida by Aaron and Joe Heath. He is the fifth puppy that they have raised. And Connolly. We can't forget Connolly. Smitty the Fifth. Smitty was raised by Bridget and Paige Brammer of Palm Coast, Florida. Smitty is the sixth puppy Bridget has raised and third Paige has raised. Tara the Fifth. Tara is the third puppy raised by Donna G. Adams of Swanee, Georgia. Toby the Sixth. Toby was raised by Carol Comer of Mulberry, Florida, and he is the sixth puppy that she has raised. Top Gun. Top Gun was raised by Linda and Jennifer Becker of Sarasota, Florida. He's the 11th puppy raised by Linda and 10th by Jennifer. Trusty. Trusty is the first puppy raised by Rachel Reed of Oviedo, Florida. Tyrus the Fourth. Tyrus was raised by David and Stacy Kemp of Sarasota, Florida. He is the fourth puppy they have raised. Vada the Second. Vada was started by Barbara Tucci of Foley, Alabama, and finished by the Clark family of Pensacola, Florida. Vada is the third puppy raised by Barbara and sixth puppy raised by the Clark family. Ziggy the Third. Ziggy was the first puppy raised by Haley Trina of Titusville, Florida. Zola the Sixth. Zola was raised by Heather Toll of Riverview, Florida. She is the third puppy Heather has raised. Thank you to all of our puppy raisers for helping further the mission of Canine Companions. Now please turn your attention to the video screens for a tribute to the puppy raising journey.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week, Canine Companion service dogs are there for their human partners. Please welcome Client Services Manager Jen Haynes. She will tell us more about our powerful program and how we create perfect matches.
It is my pleasure to tell you a little bit more about our August 2023 class. We are really excited to have a big class of some wonderful people. And I happen to know that there are people here today in person and probably online too that are experiencing Canine Companions for the very first time. Welcome. And so I wanted to give you a little bit of glimpse into the first of part of our class and insights into the program. So for these graduates, this process did not begin 2 weeks ago. It has been months or years in the making. They submitted a written application and reference forms, participated in interviews in person and on phone, and have been patiently waiting for the phone call. We have a dog for you. My favorite call to get to make. And with those 6 magical words, our teams made plans to attend team training. They adjusted their work and school schedules, recruited support from their family members and friends, read the team training textbook, filled out the homework, packed their bags, and drove to Orlando. They were met by our wonderful welcoming committee to check into the dorm building last Sunday night. Our volunteers showed them how to navigate campus, where to park, showed them their rooms, and had a few welcome gifts. A personalized blanket from Linda, a crocheted dog from the ladies at Gadsden Correctional Facility, and a kind note from the Walker family to remind them to have fun and enjoy class. On the first day of team training, students are excited, sometimes nervous, and eager to meet the group of dogs in professional training. For 2 days, they work with a variety of dogs so that the trainers can observe their natural handling styles and interactions and note how the dogs respond to those styles. We tell the class, be open to any dog. Give every dog your best. And this class really embraced that idea and jumped right in, not just with the dogs, but with our staff and with each other. They trusted our trainers to make the decision of which dog will be their partner for the next 8 to 10 years of a working career. And they trusted each other to be the encouragers and supporters while navigating a totally new experience. On a typical first day, there's usually some quietness in the group. Students may be a little unsure, hanging back, taking it all in, and that's understandable. But for this group, on their first day, I noticed students visiting each other's table, saying hi, cracking jokes, laughing. They were having a great time from the very beginning. By day 3, we announce pre-matches and tell students, this is the one dog we want you to work with exclusively moving forward. And something wonderful happens. Students give themselves permission to open their hearts and fully embrace their new teammate. The previous general concept of a service dog is replaced by a living, breathing partner. It's no longer the dog I hope to get one day, it's this dog. On the evening of day 4, our students bring their dogs back to the dorm building and care for them overnight. And in doing so, we often see a shift in the team's dynamics. The person becomes more confident, the dog begins to look at them as the leader, and both begin to settle into this new relationship. Over the past 2 weeks, our students have learned the finer points of training equipment, handling techniques, veterinary care, public etiquette. They ventured out to the hardware store, the mall, and a local downtown shopping area. They've learned how to groom their dogs, play with their dogs, read their dog's body language, and find ways to connect. Dogs, like people, are individuals, and what works for one temperament just doesn't work for another one. There's lots of patience, trial and error, and the satisfaction of a job well done when the dog responds and the person has a light bulb moment. Aha, that's how that works. I love the little moments in class when we get to see a growing bond between the student and their dog. Maybe they're sitting in the gazebo together and the dog's head is resting on the student's lap. Maybe they're going for a walk with the dog settled into a happy cadence, walking beside their person, looking up. Or maybe they're coming back from the play yards and both parties look hot and tired, but very happy. As our teams connect, we've heard stories of first. For one student, this is their very first dog ever, and what a way to start with a highly trained service dog. Another team shared that the recipient has raised his hand to be called on for the first time ever because he wanted to share something that he'd learned. Some teams visited a shopping mall for the very first time, or maybe the first time in a long time, and it gave them confidence that they can go into public independently because their dog will be there to assist them. Others look forward to new firsts: the first flight, first day at work, first solo outing, and maybe a first full night's sleep. Earlier this week, our trainers ran into a retired Canine Companions team at the mall. The dog, now 13, was enjoying a nap at home, and the person paused to say hello to our staff and share about the dog's impact. That 9-year-old boy that we served in team training is now a 20-year-old man. And it makes me smile to think that maybe we'll have a similar story to come out of our August students one day in the future. Class, we are so excited for you. We're thankful for you. We will be cheering you on as you go back home. Just know that we're always a phone call or an email away. Congratulations.
This is the time that our graduates have been thinking about. Let's celebrate our mission and begin the passing of the leash ceremony. Please welcome Jessica Ross to the stage to introduce you to these amazing people and dogs.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining us today, those here and online. I have the special privilege and honor to introduce our newest graduates and students, and I'm going to be introducing the first 5 of our class. So I would like to invite Will and Sarah onto the stage, please. Will and his family have been matched with their first service with facilitator dog, Banner, a male yellow lab golden cross. Will's bond with Banner has grown tremendously over the past couple of weeks. When he first got to class, Will was more reserved and shy to interact with people, but once Banner came out, so did Will's confidence. Will started to initiate pets and cuddles, and we knew it was a perfect match. Not only was Will interacting with Banner consistently, he was also interacting with instructors and with other students. Will's mom, Sarah, hopes Banner will continue to lower Will's anxiety and turn interactions with others into something fun and positive. Banner is a large, patient, and goofy boy who enjoys a good cuddle and affection. Banner was raised by Shitra Sridhar and family from Ponte Verde, Florida. Banner is their second puppy they have raised, and they are here today to present him. Congratulations, Will and Banner. Next up, I would like to invite Nicole and Nico to the stage. Nico and his family have been matched with their first Canine Companions service with facilitator dog, Jane the Ninth, a female yellow lab golden cross. Nicole is looking forward to having Jane help Nico feel more comfortable and confident in public. She is already starting to see Jane be very helpful to Nico and is excited for what the future holds. Nico feels that Jane will make outings and hard days easier to handle by having a petite and sassy friend by his side. The bond between the two of them is well on its way, and it has been sweet watching them cuddle in class and seeing Nico get involved in many aspects of her care. Jane the Ninth was raised by Joan and John Clark of Indy Atlantic, Florida. Jane is the first puppy they have raised, and they are currently raising puppy number 2. Joan and John are here today to present Jane. Congratulations, Nico and Jane. Congrats, guys. All right, I would like to invite Cara onto the stage. Why are you so far away? Cara, hi. Don't worry, I'm up here too. We could be nervous together. It's fine. Cara has received her first facility dog, Jude the 7th, a male yellow lab golden cross. Cara works at Wolfson's Children's Hospital and already has big ideas on how Jude will help her at her facility. She is looking forward to using cover and shake to initiate interactions between Jude and her patients. She is also excited to extend his training to specific games and tasks to assist with their recovery. Watching Jude and Cara build a strong bond with each other during class was fun to see grow before our eyes. Jude is a quirky, affectionate, and silly dog who finds interacting with people the best thing ever. Jude the 7th was raised by Gadsden Correctional Facility in Quincy, Florida, and was finished by Eric and Paula Peterson of Safety Harbor, Florida, as well as Elena Adang of Safety Harbor, Florida. Erica and Paula have raised 12 dogs, and Elena has helped raise since she was 12 years old. Paula and Elena are here today to present Jude. Congratulations, you two. All right, next, I would like to have Kim and Brielle come up onto the stage. Brielle and Kim have received their first facility dog, Chester the 5th, a male yellow lab golden cross. Both of these ladies are very excited to introduce Chester to Nemours Children's Hospital as their first facility dog. Brielle feels that Chester will be a big help to the patients and will keep motivation high. They plan to use cover, fetch, tug, shake, and get to help with many therapy goals for fine and gross motor skills. They hope that Chester will not only motivate the children to practice daily life skills, but will also be a calming presence during a scary time of their lives. Chester is a large, playful, goofy boy who will easily wiggle his way into the hearts of both the patients and the staff at Nemours Children's Hospital. Chester the 5th was raised by Isabella Goodwin of St. Augustine, Florida. Chester is the first puppy Isabella has raised, and she is here today to present him. Congratulations, Brielle, Kim, and Chester. All right, Dietrich, can you come onto the stage, please? Hi, Dietrich. Dietrich has received his first facility dog, Poet the 3rd, a male black lab golden cross. While Poet might be Dietrich's first facility dog, the Shepherd Center and the Shepherd Center Pathways is a large supporter of Canine Companions, and they already have several facility dogs from us. Dietrich is excited to have Poet help patients meet their therapy goals by utilizing loose leash walking and other skills to keep them active. He hopes Poet will keep engagement high for his clients during difficult sessions. Poet's first interaction with Dietrich consisted of him melting into a puddle on Dietrich's lap, and we knew in that instant it was love at first sight by both parties. Poet is an easygoing and mellow dog whose fastest pace is the speed of a turtle, and Dietrich is the biggest cheerleader. Poet the 3rd was raised by Kevin and Kathy Hoffman of Mooresville, North Carolina. He is the first dog that they have raised, and they are both here to present him today. Awesome. Congratulations, Dietrich and Poet.
Please welcome Sarah Abraham to the stage to continue the passing of the leash ceremony.
All right, I would like to invite Jackson, Heather, and Kyle to the stage. Jackson has received his first Canine Companions service dog, Axel, a male yellow lab golden cross. Jackson is looking forward to Axel helping him around the house by picking up dropped items and tugging open doors. Axel is also going to help him by applying deep pressure to his legs with cover. Heather and Kyle knew that Axel was Jackson's perfect match from the start. Axel is a goofy and mellow dog that very happily, yet slowly, saunters alongside Jackson's wheelchair while audibly shuffling his feet as if he is wearing slippers. We have enjoyed watching Axel and Jackson's bond grow over the last 2 weeks. Axel was raised by Lily Marcellus of Davenport, Florida. Axel is the first puppy that Lily has raised, and she is currently on her second. Lily is here to present him today. Congratulations, Team Jackson and Axel. Next, I would like to invite Valentina and Maria to the stage. Thank you. Valentina has received her first Canine Companions service dog, North the 7th, a male black lab golden cross. Valentina is looking forward to the independence that North is going to help her achieve. She is most excited for North to turn lights on and off, open doors, and pick up items off the floor for her. North has been eager to work with Valentina and shows his love for her by sometimes clumsily crawling into her lap and looking up with her with his large, adoring eyes. North is a faithful and affectionate dog, and it is safe to say that he has already devoted himself to Valentina. North was raised at Hardeman County Correctional Facility in Whiteville, Tennessee, and finished by Pamela Dunstan of Athens, Georgia. North is the 11th puppy that Pamela has raised, and she is currently on her 12th. Pamela, along with Cassie Graham from Hardeman County Correctional Facility, are here to present him today. Congratulations, Team Valentina and North. I would now like to invite Rachel to the stage. Rachel has received her first Canine Companions service dog, Remy the 4th, a male yellow lab golden cross. During the last 2 weeks, Remy, a delightful and silly dog, has provided many laughs for Rachel, notably through his excessive enthusiasm to tug doors open for her. Remy is going to increase Rachel's independence by retrieving items that she drops, tugging the refrigerator door open, and nudging her hand to remind her that he is nearby to help. Remy is going to help her conserve energy, or in other words, increase the number of spoons that Rachel has every day and allow her to lead a more active life. Remy was raised by Lois and Bill Gagne of Clearwater, Florida. Remy is the first puppy that Lois and Bill have raised, and they are currently on their second. Lois and Bill are here to present him today. Congratulations, Team Rachel and Remy. I would now like to invite Edie to the stage. Edie has received her first Canine Companions service dog, Dell the 5th, a male yellow lab golden cross. Each day of class, Edie arrived stylishly in her pink chair and never forgetting to wear different pairs of fun eyeglasses. She came to team training looking for a dog who would retrieve dropped items, tug open doors, and provide deep pressure with cover. Enter Dell, a sweet, playful dog who looks good sporting the pink collar and blue bow tie that Edie bought for him. This trendy pair will turn heads on their upcoming adventures. Dell was raised by CJ and Vicki Smith of Jacksonville, Florida. Dell is the 9th puppy that CJ and Vicki have raised, and they are currently on their 10th. CJ and Vicki are here to present him today. Congratulations, Team Edie and Dell. Now I would like to invite Christine to the stage. Christine has received her second Canine Companions service dog, Shep III, a male yellow lab golden cross. Shortly after pre-matches, Christine told us about her excitement for her first night home with Shep. Christine couldn't wait for her next service dog to help pick up her crutches, and Shep is eager to oblige. Shep is celebrating his birthday today, and there is no better way for this happy-go-lucky dog to enjoy this special day than to spend it with all of his favorite people. We are excited for these two as they continue to bond and get to know one another. Shep was raised by Sam Paranunzi of Flowery Beach, Georgia. Shep is the second puppy she has raised, and she is currently on her third. Sam is here to present him today. Congratulations, Team Christine and Shep. Sarah, our August 2023 class speaker, will now share their team training experience and Canine Companions story.
Sorry about that. Didn't plan to bring the whole family up, but we're going to be flexible. Good morning. It's such an honor to have just a few minutes to try to verbalize my deepest thanks to Canine Companions, your team and trainers, the puppy raisers, and the multitudes of volunteers who have made such an extraordinary difference in my family's life in such a short span of time. My husband and I are bearing witness to daily transformation within our son that we had only, thank you. Stay right here with Mom, please, thank you. That we had only dreamed possible. You have given us a priceless gift, and his name is Banner. I'm struck by the sheer number of hands and hearts. Nope, excuse me, thank you. Thank goodness for Banner. Okay. I am struck by the sheer number of hands and hearts involved in getting these hero dogs to where they are today. Some might say they've spent their last 2 years in transition, from whelping to puppy raisers to trainers and team training, and now, in Banner's case, going home with a beautiful little boy, I don't know if you can tell, that might struggle with personal space and volume control. It wouldn't surprise me if that much change in a dog's life, or any of our lives really, led to a sense of rootlessness or restlessness. And yet here are these dogs. They're steady, they're secure, and they're confident. How can that be when they've known so much change in their lives? I look at my own son's journey, and see some similarities. In November of 2016, my husband and I got a call from an adoption agency asking if we would be mom and dad to a little boy in addition to the 3 children we already had. This little boy was already 5 weeks old at the time when we first learned that he existed, and it would be a few more weeks still before paperwork was complete and he could come home with us. So before we ever even met our son, he was loved and cared for by people who sacrificially carried him through that period of time, knowing that they were a piece of his story, but probably not the last chapter. Like our son's first mom, who carried him and delivered him with hope of new life and new opportunities, and then the hospital staff and the NICU nurses who we never met, but who watched over a very tiny little boy, ensuring he ate and grew and was held. And finally, Karen and Wayne. Karen and Wayne might be comparable to our puppy raisers. Karen and Wayne are interim parents for children in transition. Hi, Karen and Wayne. They got the call that our boy needed a temporary home again before we knew he was even alive. They went to the hospital to pick him up when he was released from the NICU. They did all the things we would have done if we could have been there. They lost sleep. They changed diapers. They did the feedings and rocked him and paced the hallways when he was fussy. They bathed him and sang to him and took him to the doctor and introduced him to their loved ones. Will was the 50th child they cared for. In all, they have cared for 65 children. I'm hearing some numbers from the puppy raisers that are getting up close to those numbers. Canine Companions staff and volunteers, does this sound familiar? The long nights, the potty accidents, the vet trips. You've given a season of your life to these dogs so they could share the rest of their lives with us. You loved them so they could love us, so they could love Will in return. The disposition of these service dogs is a testament to the exceptional care you have provided to them. My faith informs my belief that selflessness and a willingness to sacrifice for another is the highest form of love. Your own compassion and selflessness have paved the way for a brighter and more inclusive future for each of these 10 graduates. It is my hope that your love and sacrifice will now continue to multiply exponentially in our own homes and facilities. And that the example you've set will be a reminder to all of us that there's no such thing as too much love for one person or one puppy. May we all have the opportunity to be a banner of love and hope for others at any point in their journeys. Thank you, Canine Companions, for the great gift of hope.
As you take in the final moments of our graduation ceremony, please welcome Rich Mallow, Executive Director for the Southeast Region of Canine Companions.
Good morning. That is a very difficult person to follow. That was wonderful. Again, my name is Rich Mallow. I am the new Executive Director for the Southeast Region of Canine Companions, and to say that I am overwhelmed would be the understatement of today. To say that I am not enthusiastically thrilled to have taken this job after what I've seen over the last, and I'm only here for 3 weeks. What I have seen over the past 3 weeks is nothing short of miraculous. To the staff that have taken these puppies from the puppy raisers and done the professional training, I applaud you. I applaud your work. To the puppy raisers, oh my. What you do is remarkable, and the fact that you can give the dogs to these families is, again, it's remarkable. It's a miracle. Thank you for what you do. To the families, to the facilities that are receiving these dogs, what a wonderful life you are going to have moving forward. Thank you. Now I'll actually get back to the remarks that they wrote for me. Today, with the amazing 10 new teams graduating here from the Southeast region with their new service dogs, there are an additional 46 teams that are graduating across the country, which actually brings the total as of today of the 5 other regions, more than 7,600 graduate teams since the founding of the organization in 1975. I was going to ask for applause, but you gave it already, so that's a good thing. Graduates, congratulations on the completion of an incredibly difficult 2 weeks. I know everyone had a good time because I saw a lot of smiling faces over the last 2 weeks. Puppy raisers, thank you again from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you for what you do. And again, you're amazing to do what you do. And we are grateful that you have the passion and dedication to be puppy raisers. To all of the regional board members that are here, that are online, that are watching today, thank you for your leadership. Thank you for what you do. I've spoken or emailed every board member. The response, I will tell you, I've been doing this for 25 years in the non-for-profits. I have been given a blessing to do this job with a board that is amazing. I am thankful to have each and every one of you. I am thankful that you are here today. And without you, we can't do this. So thank you to the board. It is greatly appreciated. As important as the board is, so are the donors. The donors in this room, the donors that are watching, the donors that are not watching at all. We can't do today without your gifts and your giving. And I just, as the leader of the Southeast region, want to say thank you to all of the donors. Whether you give money or you give your time to raise the dogs, you're donors to this organization, and I just want to thank you all for the wonderful work that you do. It is now my pleasure to introduce the team training video tribute. We hope you will all enjoy seeing our deeply meaningful work that we describe as the magic of Canine Companions. The video captures the growth and the development over the past 2 weeks, showing the bond and independence a service dog can bring to someone with a disability. Watching this bond develop between each of these 10 graduates and their special dog is absolutely pure joy. To all of you that have joined us here today for graduation, whether that is in person or watching the live stream or watching the recorded video later, thank you for taking time out of your day to be with us. It is now time for us all to be released. Please enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you.
We're We're so happy you were able to be a part of our team training graduation and puppy matriculation ceremony, and we're inspired by what you saw today. Congratulations to all of our new teams. Thank you to the volunteer puppy racers who had a dog graduate today, and sending best wishes to the dogs matriculating into professional training. Please enjoy the rest of your day.